Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I am Nin. Let's begin with a little on my background and NIN Ventures. I started my professional career at Merrill Lynch with their private client group managing portfolios of high net worth individuals. After Merrill Lynch, I was with Pacific Crest Securities, a technology-focused investment bank with a global presence focused on software, communications, semiconductors, and internet and digital media. In 2007, I joined Alpha Capital Partners. Alpha Capital is a generalist fund with $135 million of assets under management. During my time at Alpha, I realized how inefficient the fundraising process was, not necessarily at Alpha, but in general. NIN Ventures is a result of that and some of the out-of-the-box thinking. NIN Ventures is a first-of-its-kind technology venture capital fund to be raised via World Wide Web. NIN.VC will invest in early to growth stage financial services, education software, internet and digital media, mobile communication, cloud computing, 3D printing, and other path-breaking companies. The fund will invest $1 to $5 million in early to growth stage company as a part of a lead or syndicate. NIN Ventures Technology QP Fund is now live and open for investments. It is one of the first offerings to be made via the general solicitation and general advertising permitted by the Jobs Act and Rule 506C under Regulation D of the U.S. Securities Act. While general solicitation and low investment point is changing the venture capital industry, as of now, it's only available to accredited investors. So who can invest in the fund? One must be an accredited investor and verify themselves as an accredited investor before they can invest with us. An accredited investor is an individual with an income of more than $200,000 per year or joint income of $300,000 in each of the years and expect to reasonably maintain the same level of income or has a net worth exceeding $1 million either individually or jointly with his or her spouse, excluding the primary residence. There are three ways to verify accreditation: income, assets, and third-party verification. For income test, one must provide IRS documents for the two most recent years in the form of a W-2, Form 1099, Schedule K-1 of Form 1065, filed Form 1040, and a written representation that you have a reasonable expectation of reaching the necessary income level during the current year. For net worth and investments, one must provide documents dated within the last 3 months. For assets, you need bank statements, brokerage statements, other statements of securities, holdings, certificate of deposit, tax assessments, appraisal reports issued by independent third parties, and for liabilities, consumer report from at least one of a nationwide consumer reporting agency, for example, Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. One can also use third-party verification for confidentiality. You can download certificate of status from our website and get it signed by a registered investment advisor, a licensed attorney, or a certified public accountant. Same applies for entities. However, the most preferred method for our investors is Crowdentials. Crowdentials provides confidential third-party verification at a click of a button. Richard Rodman, CEO Crowdentials, is on the call with us today, and he will tell us more about how it works. Good morning, Richard. Can you hear me, Richard?
I can. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for being on the call today, and thank you for your time. Can you tell us a little about yourself and also explain how the Crowdentials process work? I am going to transfer this I'm going to transfer the presentation role to you. So
Perfect.
You should be able to take over from here.
Okay. Just let me know when you can see my screen, and then I'll get started.
All right. I think I see your screen.
Okay, Nin, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Rodman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Crowdentials. I am an expert in compliance and general solicitation, Jobs Act as a whole. My background is in technology. What we've done is assembled a team of technology experts as well as securities experts in order to create the most efficient and automated compliance solutions out there. So Crowdentials, what we do is we make automated compliance software. We let issuers, investors of all types comply with the latest regulations. But the key is we do it in an automated and efficient manner that doesn't allow people to disclose their personal financial information. So I'll walk you through a little bit of the process here, how it works. So our process is very simple. In order for you to determine if you are accredited, we link into the pre-existing relationship that you as an investor have with your CPA, broker, investment advisor, or attorney. So how this works is you as an investor, you are going to go through the Crowdentials process. I'll walk you through it in a minute here. And what you do is you enter in your verifier's information. So like I said, your CPA, broker, investment advisor, or attorney. They receive a notification and they determine if you have the income or net worth necessary to be an accredited investor. So this covers the Securities and Exchange Commission's reasonable steps standard. So I'll take you out of this PowerPoint really quick and go to nin.vc, and I'll show you how this process works in real time. So I'm on nin.vc, I go to the invest page, and I come down at the bottom to click on Crowdentials. Once I click on here, as you can see, this is a very simple 4-step process for you to gain your accreditation status. So I'll click on an individual. Next is your information. The first one is a self-certify question. I am an accredited investor and have reasonable belief that I will continue to be. The second one verifies that you are not using a third party to finance this. We have a sophistication question. And do you want to be accredited based on your income or net worth? Press next, and this is your verifier's information. So what you will fill out here is your CPA, broker, investment advisor, or attorney. Click next, and the final step is a consent form. This is giving consent that your CPA, broker, investment advisor, or attorney will not disclose exactly what your income amount is or what your asset amounts are, rather that you meet the threshold in order to be accredited. So I will sign this. This is an electronic signature, and press submit. And the process is complete. So your CPA, broker, investment advisor, or attorney will now receive a notification to verify that you're accredited. I will pass it over to Nin, and we can continue. Nin, did you get the presentation over there?
Not yet. All right. Venture capital is a high-risk, high-reward investment vehicle, and we strongly recommend reviewing the other suggested reading on our website before making any investment decisions. On this note, we're open to questions. Please type your questions in the chat box and we'll make sure we answer them all. John Goldberg is asking, can you briefly walk us through the investment process on your website? Sure, John. Let's assume you haven't signed up at all on the website, and we'll start from the beginning. You visit our website, you click on sign up, provide us with your first name, last name, email address, create a password, and self-verify that you are an accredited investor. In my case, I'm going to log in. And when you log in, normally the very first page that you see is a marketing materials page, which gives you access to the private placement, investor presentation, and other suggested reading. Once you sign up, you also get access to our events. In this case, I think we see our accreditation call here. We have had a couple of tests, our office hours events. You can also schedule one-on-one appointments, either on Skype or you can walk into our office. And I believe this is what you were asking, how does the investment process work? So once you sign up and you're logged in, you accept the risk and disclosure statement. I agree, and then you continue. And this is where you provide your information, your individual income. This is the accreditation page. You'll provide us your individual income, joint income, net worth, investment. This is just for our records. That way we know that you are an accredited investor and you have provided us with a brief background. Then you have three choices, like we just explained, in terms of verification if you want to do a third-party verification, an income test, or a net worth test. And then, like Rich explained, this is the Crowdentials process. So once you click on Crowdentials, the process will take you, you'll be guided through the Crowdentials website. Once you finish the accreditation process, the next page is the subscription page. The subscription page is where you actually will have to sign the subscription agreement, provide us with your W-9 information. And then once you're done with that, I'll actually have to upload a document here. And then I am taking, the next step is the payment. The payment will, you'll need your name, your routing number, account number, the amount you plan to invest, your bank, your tax ID number, and that should be it. So, I mean, the process is really simple. It's all guided to a point where if you run into any questions while you are going through this process, you can just chat with us, or you can feel free to shoot us an email, call us. We're always available. And as of now, we have not had any problems with anybody in terms of so the next question is from Greg. What is the fund capacity and how much capital has been raised thus far? Have any portfolio investments been made from the funds? Greg, we are currently in the fundraising mode. We haven't done an initial close yet. We plan on making an initial close once we reach the 10 million mark. And the fund size, like I had mentioned before, is a $25 million fund. We'll probably start making investments third or fourth quarter this year. So at the moment, we do not have any portfolio investments. Any other questions? All right, then. Once again, thank you for being on the call. Sign up on NIN.VC to begin your investment process today. Feel free to reach us at contact@nin.vc or 312-953-0930 with any questions and material requests. Have a wonderful day and rest of the week. Thank you, everyone.